How's it going, scripting tool? All right, so there's a small bug with our settings at the moment. And I'm not entirely sure how to fix it. Let me see. One more month to change my name to Octobit. Hopefully you don't find a new name till then, right? Yeah, this just ran. We're here, brightness value. So yeah, this is running before we're actually even able to change the brightness value. I'm not sure why this is happening. Let me see. Options, menu 2. Display settings. Option value changed. Let me see something. On value changed. Let's see if we can Google this. Wait, actually, maybe. I'm wondering maybe if one of these... No, that wouldn't make sense. Let me see. Find in files. I mean, we could try it in a new scene, maybe. Here, let's try this out. value changed. Yeah, so, wait, what's going on here? No, it actually didn't change. We got our ready function and then that was it. So there's something in our code that's changing these values. Option slide. Alright, let me comment this out real quick. Good morning, Esva. I'm not going to ask how you are. If you want to play my game, it's been posted in the promo. Okay, yeah, I'll play it after we get some work done. Last stream I went a little overboard with the play tests, or with the one play test, and I didn't really get anything done. So we'll do it at the end of the stream, or like not at the end, but like, you know, once I'm sick of looking at code. So yeah, we're getting this this just ran function here, or this print statement is running for some reason. Change is there like a, let me see, slider, change value, or set value? Hey, how's it going, Chicky? Welcome. Scrollable, focus mode. Maybe on focus, maybe that's what's changing the value here. My game is 1% game, 99% post-processing, top quality work. I feel like that's 99% of all AAA games. But maybe I'm just a hater. Yeah, I don't know why this option here. Let's look at our display setting. The thing is, we don't have any code in our display settings. So the fact that this is running is weird. This just ran. Let me try this one more time. So it's fine here. Wait. Ready, and then this just ran. And then if we run this again. Ready, and then this just ran. And if we go into our display, let me clear it again. Who's better, Kanye West or Kanye East? Let's see. I don't know. Kanye West is in a weird, I don't know, spot in life at the moment. Alright, so yeah, we are getting this ready function. I'm just wondering if this ever prints up here. I don't think it does. Good game, by the way. Thank you. appreciate it. You guys can play it on itch if you're interested. The gameplay is the same. The art's a little different at the moment, but the core gameplay is the same. Oops. This just ran. You know, actually, it doesn't really matter too much as long as the value is set to something. We should be fine, but I'm just concerned. Here, let's just do this. Brightness value is set to our get brightness here. Run it again. This just ran. Brightness value is set to 0.5, which is wrong. Not good, not good. It's downloading. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I will say that it's a very difficult game if you're not used to platformers, and I also recommend using a controller, although the controls with like a keyboard and mouse, like if you're using both, it's not too bad. If you're using strictly just a keyboard, it might be a little hard for you. But yeah, our brightness value here. Oh, it's actually not a problem. I forgot we have this setting up brightness print statement here. So the value is our adjustment brightness, but what is weird is that it's saying our brightness value is 0.5 when it should be 1. But maybe we do have it set up as 0.5. No, we don't. Adjustment enabled. Yeah, brightness values 0.5. And I mean, once we update it, like, here, wait, let me see one more thing. Dashing is very fun. I'm glad you like it. Okay. So you can see here, we run the game and it's at like a certain brightness, but then the second I go into options and display, it automatically sets our brightness all the way down here, and then if I escape again, then the game is dark, like much darker. Why don't I like telling new members that I have a Discord? I don't know. I guess it's just not a part, like, you know, we're creatures of habit. I feel weird about always asking people to do something, you know. Like, if you want to join the Discord, it's in the description, you know. It's very, you know, seamless process, frictionless, seamless process. Yep, no, you're right. Does USA have a pancake day? I'm not sure. Pancake day. February 21st, that's today. If anyone's gonna celebrate a pancake day, it's IHOP. They might give free pancakes or something. Yeah, National Pancake Day. IHOP is celebrating with free pancakes. Usually, I mean, there's probably something involved with it, like maybe you have to make a purchase of at least $5 to get free pancakes. But yeah, I guess we do celebrate. Of course we celebrate it. Hamster News got Twitch. Congratulations, man. Until I was gone. Didn't know people were so serious about Pancake Day. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. Brightness value automatically is set to 0.5. The minimum value is 0.5. On this just ran. It is saying setting up brightness, and setting up brightness is automatically set to this value. So I mean, yeah, value should be here, and get adjustment brightness. You know, wait a second. Let me just do this. Alright, so it's set to 1 automatically if we do that. What we could do is instead of having it grab from our world environment, what we could do is set this value up in our singleton, or we could even put it in our config file, because that's where I want to put it eventually. That might be a solution, but here, wait, I'm just gonna comment this out one more time. Check this. Yeah, it's in a singleton at the moment. So the fact that it doesn't work is actually kind of weird. But it is paused. Maybe that's why. The node is paused. So what we could do is before we enter this, before we escape, we can like save this value. But here, wait, I'm going to try one more time. Yeah, okay. So by default, we just can't grab that value. Or so it seems. One thing I could also try doing is no, it's very weird. Brightness value automatically gets set to 0.5, but that's not our value. Here, I'm gonna print this over here. And try one more time. It could also be that we're just really slow today. Like this is like the first time we're streaming again, and so yeah, it might be stupid. But let's do this. On our ready function, let's go into to our world demo, into our script here. And right here, global dot world environment node is equal to our world environment. And what else? Another thing that we're gonna do is go back into our, let's go into our global. I'm just gonna say var brightness. By default, we'll set it to 1, but in our settings here, we'll say global dot brightness is equal to our world environment node dot get environment dot get just. Is Godot's layering based on the Z value? I can't answer that with full confidence, but I think it's not based on the Z value. I'm fairly confident it is not based on the Z value. I mean, there's a Z index, like technically there is a Z index like on our nodes here. Like you can see here, Z index, but I don't think it actually affects the Z. Like I think this just represents, because there's a Z index in the three-dimension perspective here. And Godot's 2D like engine is like true 2D. Like it's not, there's no 3D aspect added to it. You could make a 2D 3, like a, what is it called, like a 2.5D game, but yeah, that wouldn't be, obviously that's not 2D, that's 3D. Just made a 3D game of a 2D game as a 2D game. Nice. Is that the image that you shared? I think it's technically, those types of games are technically called 2.5D, right? When you're making a 2D game that's bound on the on a certain axis. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, okay. So we'll just say value is equal to our global value here instead. Global.brightness, and if all goes well, this should work. And let's just see brightness values to global. World environment node dot get environment dot get adjustment. World environment node isn't declared in the current scope. What do you mean? Oh. There we go. Okay, so the brightness is set up correctly. We just want to make sure that we update these values once we're done. It's so weird that it didn't work here. Like you can see here, the value is still 0.5. That's our min value. Like if I wonder if I just put this at 0.6, it probably would save as 0.6. That's so weird. But yeah, I just want to set global brightness. to the value here. What the hell, man? What is going on? I mean, what we could do is on exit, maybe set these values. Oh, wait. It's so weird. Value is equal to global dot brightness. And then what we could do is, it's tripping me up. I wonder if we have the same issue with our effects volume, with our effects settings. I also just realized we didn't have to use like inverse lerp or lerp. We could have just set the min values here, the min and max values here, and then use that. But I guess it's fine for now. I'm trying to think what we could do. We could honestly just maybe ignore this part right here, update the global brightness value. Let me just make sure. Value. Try this again. Alright, so we're at 0.5. Exit. So at 0.5, if we were to update this to whatever this value is, then it's going to stay bright, but when we go back into this display, it's going to update back to here. What we could do is the second you exit, it sends a signal to like update these values. That's one option. We could also have a script on our world environment. I think we're probably going to use it like way more often pretty soon. For like just other display settings. I'm just trying to think if there's a better way to go about this. This updates correctly. And then if we were to do this, what we could do, wait, can we do this? If value not sure what difference that would make, actually. Yeah, dude. Why is this not updating correctly? Yeah, let me try this in like a single scene. Oh, this will not work for now. Here, let's make a new thingy here. You know, we could also just do the inverse lerp approach, and I think that would fix it. But here, wait, let me just do this. Max value. Let me set this to 0 for now. And then over here, we will just say test value. Value, and this should actually equal to test value. I'll set this to 1 for now. Okay. This just ran. Okay, test ready. Test ready runs. I also want to print out this value here. Hey, how's it going, YouTunes? I know I asked you this yesterday, but how is your game coming along? I think I kind of didn't. It was a little overwhelming with the amount of people that were watching yesterday. But I think I remember you saying like you were playtesting a lot and you didn't get much done just yet. Okay, test ready value is set to 1, so that works. If I set this to 0.5, let me see. Yeah, dude. Why is it doing that? Like the min value here, if it's set to 0.5, it just like screws us up. That's what's wrong. I guess by default, let me see. Well, by default, it's set to right here. Let me see. If there's a script maybe that we can use. Yeah, value. Maybe, yeah. Slider value. Godot slider change value. The value property is correct. With value of type float. Hey, how's it going, Juho? Thank you, man. They stole the moving collide function from Godot. That's funny. I'm gonna change most of my movement and collision code. But if I have slopes in my game, I see. I've never dealt with slopes, and I don't think we'll ever have any in my game. When I power out my game, I just fool around. You know, that's, yeah, like I said yesterday, it's been like that for me too, from time to time. Yeah, I don't know why this value, like our minimum value here is 0.5, and that's screwing with us. Maybe, yeah, maybe we should set it up this way. To lerp from -60 to 6. I'm gonna try one more thing. I think maybe it's because this is not a double. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Our steps are our steps are 0.1. And our value here automatically is set to 0, but on the ready function it should update correctly. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Oh wait, wrong scene. No. Yeah, it's still 0.5. Alright. So I think what we could do instead, we can get rid of this min value and max value. What we'll do is copy this over here, and we'll try this out on our test first. Oh, another thing, we need to make sure our min values are 0. Okay, yeah, they are 0 and 1 here. So we'll say from 0.5 to 2, and key to edit. Oh, okay. This should be test value. Either you're not reading my stupid messages or you're not reading Twitch. Dark humor is like food. Some people just don't get it. No, I'm not reading your messages. Scripting Skull. Also just started a platformer game. Nice. Yeah, send the link. What's going on here? Alright, so our test value is okay, I think it works now. Inverse lerp, and then Over here, we just want to make sure that we're doing just test value is equal to lerp of 60, or no, not 60. What was it? 0.6 to 2 of our value. And that's it. Setting again, or like wrong scene. We can keep opening this one. So yeah, 1.6, 1.3, all the way up to 2, and then over here is okay. Yeah, I don't know why, like, setting the minimum, I don't know if it's a bug. It seems like it is a bug to me, but yeah, or maybe my brain is just, you know, too smooth. Get a new job offer today. From EA Games as a team leader. Dude, that's a hard, I don't know. That's a tough situation. It's like, yeah, do you want to be happy helping people, or do you want to, you know, be rich and, I don't know, feed into the capitalism, you know, that exists in our world. I mean, like, I don't want to sound too, I don't want to make it sound weird, but yeah, I get that. Is there no way for you to do both? Gangnam style. I guess you would be overworked if you were to do both. I mean, what you could also do is, if you're making more money from EA, then they make the greatest games, FIFA. They also make, you know, what is it, Battlefront, the definition of microtransactions, or I guess no, the definition of pay to win. I was gonna say, like, you know, you could work for them. You'd be making more money, and you can invest more money into, because from my understanding, your teaching is sort of like close to like freelance work, right? So you can maybe invest more money into that, maybe even hire someone, like if that's something that you're really interested in, turn it into something that could be bigger. Some free promo for your own game. Yeah, I mean, a lot of successful, well, I don't want to say a lot, like, I don't know too many stories around it, but like, I know, I think the guy who's working on Animal Well, he worked for a bunch of big companies, and now he has his own game. But I think he kind of got lucky, because, well, I mean, he probably would have done well regardless, but his game got noticed by Video Game Donkey, and that's his current his current publisher is Video Game Donkey. But I mean, if Video Game Donkey liked his game, then I'm sure other publishers would have liked his game too. So yeah, it's a tough call, U-Tunes. I know, like, it sounds like the typical cliche, like, problem that people have. It's kind of like, you know, hey, do I sell out, make a lot of money, and, you know, well, I would assume you'd still be following your dreams of, like, making a game if that's what you really want to do, but then the aspect of, like, helping children become better game devs, I think that's probably more of your concern. And see their projects come live. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, maybe the first few months or maybe the first couple of years might be really hard for you. But if you can, you know, pull through, maybe you would have to take a break from your main game to sort of set up your courses to be taught better. Or, like, you know, yeah, just make your schedule work better with your job at EA. Nekojin, what's with the random self-roast? It's a game dev stream, so everyone hates themselves. If you're watching a game dev stream, you probably, you know, enjoy suffering. Coca-Cola Light Normal E Diet. Is this a song that is free to play? I've noticed on YouTube I've been getting like a bunch of copyright, not strikes, but like a bunch of copyright claims, and I don't know what they mean. So that's why we're playing lo-fi today, because I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube. Like, I don't think maybe nothing's wrong with it, but yeah, like almost all my videos from like the past month have been getting copyright claims. And it's probably because like we're playing like quote unquote famous songs like Darude Sandstorm and the Crab song, Crab Rave. Same on Twitch, nothing happens. It's copyright free. I don't see a Coca-Cola Normal E-Light, E-Diet. All right, let me just set this up really quick. All right, value is equal to inverse lerp. Oops. 0.5 to 2 of our global. never stupid to ask people for help. Some game devs can be jerks. Yeah, just be, I guess I would say, like, if you are looking for help, just make sure you're joining a community, like, you're being a part of that community. No, like, most communities that are, like, tight-knit, you don't want to keep asking for help and then, like, not participate in the community. I know there's a lot of, like, users that do that, like, especially on big Discords when, like, you know, you can't really moderate that kind of stuff, where it's like, you know, if you're asking for help, try your best to also help, you know, your peers. If you're just constantly asking for help, it just looks bad. It's like it's just like making friends. You don't want to keep asking for favors. But as long as you're trying to help, or you're doing your best. Obviously, you can't expect too much from someone who's just starting out. Oh wait, we don't need this. I'll see you scripting. Peace. Juho just gives people wrong information. Damn. That'd be funny but mean. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've noticed there's like this I don't know, I think a lot of programmers are kind of pretentious, or like a lot of game devs are pretentious, especially on like big Discords, but I kind of get it. Like, usually on these big Discords, a lot of people are just, they go in, they ask a question, it gets answered, and then they leave, or like they won't say thank you, or like I see this a lot where like someone asks for help, they get the help, and then they act like the person didn't help them or something like that. So you get a lot of pretentious people, or you get a lot of people who like don't like that sort of attitude from new programmers or new game devs, so they're a little hostile. From what I've noticed, just that's what I've experienced. Okay, so this is going to be 0.5 to 2. Okay, we can get rid of this test. I'm hoping that this will just work on our first run. Okay, value is equal to inverse lerp of a world environment dot get. And then over here, we're just setting our brightness to lerp this value. Moment of truth. Okay, this is at 1, I believe, and then if we were to save this here, brightness is all the way up, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wonder what was going on with the minimum value and maximum. I'm just not going to mess with it anymore. Just like I do when I steal coding and functions. I don't think you've. Oh wait, actually no. You probably have thanked me. I have this file on my desktop called credits.txt where I note asset links. Yeah, I do the same thing. Well, I just literally just have a credits file. It's not like a JSON or anything like that. Usually I just comment it out for now because I'm too lazy to like write it all down. But I think we're actually up to date. Oh yeah, for sure, Nekogen, if you ever need. I'm not like I don't want to say I'm like an amazing programmer, but I do know a decent amount about making platformers feel good or responsive. That's like the one thing I will take pride in. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, yeah, definitely ask. Alright, so we got our settings. It doesn't save just yet, so we might want to put this into our config file. Let's actually open that up. You know, it's weird. Oh, wait, let me go into our project settings. How do we include... Oops. File system? No. Boot. Max functions, quality editor. Is there a way to... I guess we'll just open it up here. So it seems like there's no way to... Actually, wait. I'm about to sound stupid. If we could find it here. Godot show ini files. Only shows built-in resources. How do we show it though? So yeah, is there a way to import? I guess, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll just open it up here. I thought maybe we could inspect it. Or at least see it. Like, it's kind of annoying that I don't see it. Like, I have to go into our settings here. Wait, what? This is not the right one. So I think maybe we should make a new file for this. It's probably a better idea. Okay. Well, we'll have like maybe a new display set. Oh, no. New text document called display settings. Does ChatGPT understand? It does. I wouldn't say it's like amazing at it, but yeah, it does. Display settings.ini. So yeah, let's open this up and we'll just say, how do we do this? Actually, we don't really need to save this. Keyboard input. I don't know what we would save this as, like maybe general display. Okay. And then I guess we'll go back into our global here. User, we're gonna get rid of this and go into this one. Or maybe we'll just save it as display, I don't know. I'll see you, Nico. Thanks for joining, man. So our key binding settings are saved. So we're setting this up in our ready function. I'm low-key concerned. This is the first time we're running like we don't want to set our things here. I think we're gonna want to have a. Oh, what happened to our music? Hello? Hopefully nothing broke. Weird. I think that song was just broken. Yeah. What the hell? Should we, I don't know, import display settings maybe? And what we'll say here is world environment node. Well, first we have to set up the config file, so we'll say var display config file. Guess what? Chicken butt. What do we do here? We get the section keys of, I mean, there's only one section key for now. of, what do we call it, general display settings. You got 1K viewers? Or I'm sorry, 1K subscribers? If that's what you're talking about. Display, oh, general display. Hey, what the hell? Nice, hell yeah, man. Congrats. Slayer dev. Do I know you one Slayer dev? Are you one Slayer dev? Did you change your name? Okay, so it doesn't really matter for key in config. Key value is equal to config file dot get value of keyboard input 1. Okay, of display settings. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this over here. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought you were. Slayer dev, you changed your name to Vibe Slayer. Display. And then all we have to do here is just say, well, I guess we would want to match this value. So match key to something, and we'll say for now, if we can spell. Is this, let's keep it lowercase. So brightness is going to say, we're just going to say, no, for now, we'll just say brightness is equal to our key value. And that's all we have to do. Actually, let's do, where is it? World environment node. Alright, so I mean, by default, it'll be set to 1, and I mean, eventually, I guess we want to export this too. Don't really care for it right now, though. Since we don't really, like, people who play this game, or play the demo, they're only going to play it once, before we have to save this. So, I mean, I'll just add the function, but we're not going to do it yet. Do I know if when a game runs, when it gets exported, does it run smoother? I get some stutters sometimes, and I wonder if it's just because of the preview mode thing. Are you on Godot or on Unity? I'm not entirely sure. But I mean, I would assume, yeah, technically, whatever engine you're on, it's going to use more CPU power. But I don't know if it's like negligible. But if you're getting stutters on Godot, I guess it depends on how complex your game is. If you're getting stutters with your engine on and your game, there's probably something inefficient with your game, I would say. Maybe. So yeah. So we don't actually import these settings just yet. I'm going to... I'm trying to think where... Oh yeah, we would want to run this on our world. So let's go into our world here. World demo. And all we're going to say here is global.import display settings. And that should be it. If we go into display settings and set this to 0.5. As you can see, nothing happens. Wait, let me just make sure we did this correctly. Just asking, because I didn't get to export my game yet, since I'm on Mac, and it's somehow complicated for me to export anything there. Who's Jaden Williams? Is it someone famous or something?
All right, see you later, alligator.
It's like a YouTuber. Kitchen reboot skit. Do you know who that is? No, I don't. Unfortunately. But how do you know this is the real person? Well, actually, you could probably click on their profile, right? How do you... Oh, whoa! Let's see, go to channel.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, whoa, cool. The real Jaden Williams. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you, but welcome. What got you into Godot? It appears, maybe Python? It is not Python, it's called GDScript. Which is very similar in like syntax to Python, but yeah, it's like its own scripting language for the Godot engine. World environment dot set adjustment. Something's wrong here. Yeah. So I mean, you can program like Godot is open source. You can code almost in any language, like C++, C Sharp. I think people have implemented it with implemented Rust into using Rust. But yeah, I think most Godot devs probably use GDScript. But yeah, if you're familiar with C Sharp, you could technically use it. So yeah, let me just match key print this out. Setting. Just make sure this works. This isn't printing for some reason. Let me see here. And it's probably just display. Oh, that's what we did. Display config file. Oh, dot load. Okay. I think it should work now. Moment of truth. No, it didn't work. Can't find. Let's make sure. Can't find. Let's take it. Did I implement something called hang time when I reach the highest point of your jump? I just recently heard of it. I didn't know about this trick. Hang time as in like while you're in the air, well, like gravity isn't added to your player for a certain amount of time. Because if that's the case, no, I don't have anything like that, and I don't think it's technically necessary. Gravity is constantly being added to the player. I mean, yeah, gravity is constantly being added to the player. Except for like dash. So you can see in my dash, you're actually held for like I believe it's 0.2 seconds. I guess you can consider that my hang time. But this is literally like a state on the player. So you can see if I dash, I'm in the neutral state for 0.2 seconds. Whereas for the jump state, the second I'm constantly adding gravity to the player, regardless of the state that they're in, or regardless of the state that they're in while they're in the air. And the second that value turns positive, like the second it hits 0, or the second it goes below 0, that's when we start the fall state. And the states are basically the same. There's no real difference in them. Okay, import display settings. Let me run this one more time. make sure it works. Or make sure it's printing. Huh. Global.import display settings. I mean we could be overwhelmed with whatever. I don't know why we're printing all these area 2Ds here. Searching for lamp. We could start erasing some of this stuff. Let's see. Searching for lamp. Let's erase that. Hitbox name. There we go. Copy this one more time. Import display settings. Dude, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Import, can't find display config file. Display settings file path is equal to rest config file display.ini. Yeah, this should be right. For the dash, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it does have you. Yeah, it does give you more control. You just can't build momentum. And the thing is, the thing that's weird is that a lot of people, or from what I've noticed, people ask like, "Hey, why do you stop it right there?" And I do it for that exact reason. It's to make things more consistent. Where like if you do dash, you want to end up in like in one specific area. Specifically when you're like. Here, let me see if I can find an example, and I'll show you. This is why we have this display setting here. Wait, yeah. Like you see how like these I want to make sure that these boxes are always consistent. And like if someone were to, I mean, technically you can dash while you're on this. Oh wait, you guys can't see my my mouse here. Where is my mouse setting? Capture cursor. There you go. So yeah, like technically people are always, well, you want to dash here, but if you were if I added more momentum, then let's say they started moving to the right, like yeah, it's just inconsistent. Like you'll get way more variation in people's gameplay if you were to add momentum to it. And I mean, I guess that's fine, but I'm trying to make consistent gameplay here. I think another positive that comes with like holding the player in one spot is that they have like a second to think about what they want to do. So like I'm here, and then like, hey, You know, maybe if there wasn't any pause there, they would just drop straight down, or like they just wouldn't know what to do. But with that 0.2 seconds, they have time to think. I was trying to remove it, like I was going to add momentum, and like we can easily add momentum. It's just I would have to redesign all of these levels, which obviously would take a lot of time. But I kind of like the pause. It does make the game easier, but you can obviously make up for that by just making more challenging rooms. But yeah, display settings. It's saying that we can't find display.ini. Did we capitalize it or something? Run this again. Yeah, can't find display config file. Very weird. Display config file is equal to config file new, load display settings file path. So yeah, it should return okay on success, which is what we typically get on our godot, on our global here. Let me try reloading the project. Can't find display file. Should we soon have a little speedrun battle again so I could beat you before the game releases? Yeah, let's do it, man. I think, don't remember. I think actually, what's his name? On Twitch his name is Scripting Skull, but Octobit on Discord, I think he has the current world record of like 3 minutes. Here, let me see if I can find it. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Holding the current or correct record. Can that guy? Oh shit! You guys can hear that. My bad. There. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Actually, that is a pretty impressive score because the game is much longer now. Dude, I don't know. Here, what I'm gonna try to do is actually set this to file path instead, and I just want to see if this loads up. Okay, yeah, file path works. It's for some reason display settings file path is wrong, and res. Here, wait. I'm just gonna try this. Key bindings. Nothing really changed. I'm not sure why display. .ini does not work here. Maybe you have to change it to like display setting. Or wait a second. Maybe there was like you somehow had to import the ini file. Key bindings. Maybe that's what happened. I don't remember ever adding something like that though. Is Juho on the? I'm pretty sure Juho is on Discord. So we could set values here, but that's not what we want to do. Try one more thing. Display setting. .ini. Okay. Don't know why this would change. Yeah, dude. Can't find display setting. Alright, wait, I'll be right back. Hey, YouTunes, I'm not sure. I know you're on. I know you're relatively new to game, or sorry, to Discord, but there's also the solo development Discord, which is like a much bigger community, like much bigger than my memory community. And it's all about like solo developers. Here, I'll send the link. I think this should work. Trying to find a link to it. Did I ever play Undertale? I believe yeah, I think I beat it. I'm fairly confident I have Undertale. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you're interested in following like other people's work, there's a lot of people posting their progress and like, yeah, stuff like that. I write like I've been drinking. Dude, I'm the same way. I feel like most people on stream are like that. Like people make typos all the time. Dude, I don't know why this setting is not saving. Config file. Display setting. Oh, Soltunes! Thank you, man. Thank you for the raid. I don't think I've heard of you, though. How was the stream? Give a shout out. Oh, thank you for the follows, guys. Here, I'm just a boober when it comes to Twitch. I'm like struggling to shout you out. But yeah, how's it going? Thank you for all the follows, guys. Here, wait, let me get my phone out. Oh my god. Thank you, guys. What are we working on? Yeah, here. Give me 1 second. So currently we're working on just setting up like config files to make sure that like, you know, whatever settings you have in the game are saved. For the most part, it does work for like key bindings and everything. But we are struggling to get like the brightness settings or like all of these settings syncing up. But yeah, we'll get it working pretty soon, I hope. But yeah, this game is heavily inspired by Celeste, if you know that game, in terms of like, well, yeah, the art, the mechanics, mostly, yeah, the art and mechanics. The story is kind of like my own little twist on like the afterlife or what I think happens after you die, or during death. Like the story isn't fully defined just yet. But yeah, this is like, you know, basic platforming at the moment, and then as you progress through the levels, it gets more and more complicated, or more and more difficult. Oh, thank you. And I will thank everyone who followed relatively soon after I show this off. Love platforming. That's awesome. I mean, if you want to play the game, it's on itch. It's free. I think the only difference with this version versus the one on itch is that the art is a little like older, but I think most of the levels are the same. here. Pretty minimalist. Yeah, I've been focusing, well, for the longest time I've been focusing more on the oh crap, we accidentally restarted. I've been focusing on the mechanics and gameplay rather than the art. I would like to update the art some more, but yeah, I'm not much of an artist. Ideally, I would need to find like a full-time artist to help me with this game. But yeah, it's been proving to be kind of difficult, especially when you don't have like a huge budget. But I mean, with the budget that we do have, which is almost non-existent, we've made some pretty decent progress. Yo, how's it going, CSLR? I'm just looking through the... Do I have a Steam page? Yeah, I do have a Steam page. It's very outdated. I think it's on my... If you're on Twitch, it should be like, you know, if you scroll down, there should be a page there. Here, let me just... I should have these all like on deck, you know, like just somewhere on my computer so that I could just quickly link it. But like I said, I'm a boomer. I'm an old soul. But yeah, what were you guys working on, or what was Saltoon's? I don't think I followed him just yet. You had a demo for the Steam Fest? No, unfortunately. I do plan on releasing it for the next Steam Fest. I'm just like not on top of that kind of stuff. Like working with Steam, like I've been I release demos all the time on itch, but when it comes to working with Steam and like working on those campaigns, it's difficult. The next is Oktoberfest. Okay, so we have a lot of time before that happens. I honestly probably might release some other demo before that, but I think you can still release something and have it participate in the Oktoberfest or in the next fest, Steam Fest, whatever it is. My little rage platformer. Oh, you're also working on a platformer. Trying to debug some problems. I was waiting for the oh, I guess the stream is bugged. I guess, oh, well, the stream's probably over, right?
I was going to draw my character today, but good. Last time I used the job centre, I refused to walk over the bridge over the river home without first eating chocolate because it made me so depressed I was afraid I'd jump in the river. I'd drive or I'd go in the co-op and get a treat and just sit and eat it.
Got an email about submitting something for June, not sure.
At least the chocolate helps, you know what I mean? Life can be rough sometimes. Hopefully it's going to get better for you.
But the game is on YouTube Devlog. Okay.
Hopefully
if you have a link, send it over. That'd be great.
I believe it will.
But yeah, I wasn't intending on making a platformer for this long. Like this was supposed to be like a two-week project, and now we're here, and it's a 2-year project at this point. But I've been enjoying it. I really enjoy like working on like polishing and making the game like super responsive. Like it's my favorite part about the game, or like favorite part of the development of the game. Like my favorite type of I would say my favorite feedback obviously is when it's constructive criticism, but like my favorite like compliment to get is when people say my game is responsive, because it's like the one thing that like I put so much work into, or like I have so much pride in. Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah. I feel like that's the game dev way, right? Like you do like a game jam or something, and then all of a sudden it turns into some monstrosity. I do eventually have to like refactor a bunch of this code just because, yeah, I wasn't expecting it for it to be this big. Dude, level design, yeah, I'm the same way, man. Although I will say, you know, if you just practice for a bit, like do it for like 2 weeks straight, it gets a little bit better. Like, yeah, my ideal day is just working on mechanics, or like polishing mechanics, or like making a new mechanic and making it responsive. And then I usually dread the days where I have to do level design. But when I like after like the third day or so, it's not too bad. If I had a team, I definitely would want someone, at least one person, or like if they had multiple jobs, that would be fine too. But like if I could have someone just work on the level design alone, I would be so much happier. Oh, I think I messed up here. %. Wow, that is honestly, that's a lot. That's a lot more than I have. I'm like super critical about the rooms that I build, so I've deleted so many rooms and remade them. This is literally just a demo. Like I would say maybe I'm probably only 10% of the way done with my game in terms of level design. I think a lot of the mechanics are in the game, but there are still, I'd say I'm maybe 50% done with the mechanics. Also, I'm terrible at my own game. RC3, yeah, I saw. They just posted it on the Discord. Yeah. So yeah, ideally, I like to play platformers with a controller, but I hate playing platformers with a controller. I mean, with the keyboard, like using arrow keys and like, you know, pressing 2 arrow keys at the same time, and then pressing like a dash key. It's just, it doesn't seem intuitive for me. Like my brain just doesn't know what to do. So we added this mouse setting, and I mean, there's 2 mouse settings. We have like one where it's like, where is it? We can center the mouse. So without the center mouse, it's based on the player's global position. So like, obviously, if my mouse is here, you'll dash to the right. But it's relative to the player, right? Whereas we can also do this, where it's based on the center of the screen. But this could kind of be harder for people. I think it just depends on how you like to play. I wanted to create like a bunch of options for people just in case. Wait, oh, I think this is a bug. Okay. I never noticed. It seems like pressing space. Wait, let me see something. Oh, okay. So, yeah, usually you can dash out and you can see kind of the direction that we're supposed to go in. But at the moment, if I press space, it actually pushes you in the opposite direction. So we'll look at that. Let me actually write that down. I wonder if that's a bug that we recently made. Like, I wonder if that's in the current version of the itch version that we have online. If I'm struggling with level design, watch this. All right, let's check this out. Well, I'll add it to my list here. Thank you for that. I will definitely check it out. I'm always trying to learn things about level design. At 3:30. The levels look very fun. Thank you, Saltoons. I'll give it a glance, but I'd probably want to watch it, you know, with like my undivided attention.
Hi, my name's Mark.
Oh, this is Game Maker's Toolkit. Game Maker's Toolkit always makes good
Ultimately
videos.
ends up getting
I think I actually saw this.
thrown away.
Didn't he make this for like a game
Start
jam or something?
between last electromagnet. That pretty good. I learned the tips and techniques that you get with some of my mechanics for ones that would be more open to combinations in the puzzle.
Is everybody here struggling with with level design? Yeah, level design, especially for platformers, because you have to hand draw these levels. Like for you know, obviously for because it's kind of like a puzzle. Like platformers are basically puzzles, and you know, to make a puzzle, I would probably making a puzzle is a lot harder than playing the puzzle. So yeah. Or I wouldn't say it's harder, but yeah, it's like a completely different skill, right? Whereas if you're making, I don't know, like a shooter, or if you're making, what's another example of a game? Like a bullet hell or something like that, where like you could basically procedurally generate these things, and then you can call it a day. I mean, obviously there are probably some like obstacles that you'll face with procedural generation, but it's not nearly. I would say it's not nearly as, I don't know what word, like subjective, or I think it requires less skill than it does for designing a platformer room or a platformer level. I'll see you, Saltoons. Thank you again for the raid. I'll have to check you out. And if you, I don't think you posted a link, but I would like to see more of your game. Oh wait, maybe you did? No, never mind. But yeah, I'll see you, Saltoons. Okay. I thought making a platformer was the easiest game genre. I would say it's very easy to get started. Like making, I would say, like, you know, making a game like what's it called? Geometry Dash would probably, I think that's probably one of the easiest games you could make. At least with Godot. But then when it comes to, you know, obviously like making a good platformer, that's when the ceiling, when it has a higher ceiling, right? So yeah. Easiest in terms of coding, yes, or maybe, but in terms of like the amount of time that you have to invest into making a game good, I'd say no. I would say I would want to say an RPG is probably the easiest to make. Like a simple RPG is probably like a fully fleshed out RPG is probably the easiest to make. But even that's pretty hard. And don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. Someone's gonna flame me for saying an RPG is the easiest type of game to make. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, our display settings are still not working properly. I wonder, can you have two config files? Is it, maybe that's the issue. Can you have two config files? Multiple data using config files. I'll quote you on. Don't quote me on that. You had Saltoons? Yeah, I did. He rated me, actually. I've never heard of Saltoons until today. He's a fellow northerner, I see. So it's a race thing. I'm kidding. Oh, dude, he has 100k followers. No one told me I was rated by a celebrity. We had two celebrities on our stream today. There was this guy named, I already forgot his name, Jaden Williams. Jaden Williams. This guy was on my stream today. 500k followers or subscribers. Although I felt like a dick when Jaden was here. I didn't believe there was like a popular person on the stream. I was like, who the hell would join a game dev stream, right? How dare you join my stream, asshole. So, I mean, what I could do here is maybe rename the... dude, I don't know why. Let me see. Version control, open user data folder. We could save it here too, but... Let me see something. Here, you know what? Let me just look at a quick tutorial, see if they did anything. Godot config file. Basic saving with config files. I wonder if you have to like...
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. And in this video, I'm going to show you...
No, this is not what we want. Godot key bindings. I didn't think it was him either. Yeah. So like, I'll show you guys what this is what OBS looks like. So I see the chat here, depending on like, regardless of if you're on YouTube or Twitch, this is how I see the chat. And then obviously it prints over here too. So I don't see anything about like the user, but like if you go on YouTube and you saw his profile, there was like a check mark next to it. So, I mean, maybe if you're on mobile, you don't see that, but on desktop, I saw there was like a check mark next to his name. Which means, you know, they're popular people. I don't know. Godot pause, no. Keybind. Is this like a real... Oh my god, 2.1. Almost 12. Have to go. See you, Nightlight. Oh, I forgot to thank everyone who followed. I completely ignored you guys. Soultunes, Jahud Kovi, Jayish, Nightlight, thank you. Jay Salix, Sleeping Yellow Creature, KJ Krobotic. I don't want to butcher your names, but yeah, thank you everyone. So you want to use a resource to back up, there's a tutorial here. It combines resource plus JSON for security. I'll check this out too.
Save to use resources if players download save games.
So I don't
from
need
the
to
web.
save resources just yet. I mean, eventually I most definitely do, but currently it's like, yeah, I will save this though, because eventually I do need to do this. Let's just throw this in here. So I'm thinking we could theoretically just save this somewhere else. I'm gonna restart Godot really quick, just to make sure it's not an issue with the engine. Brightness saved here. And if we scroll all the way up, yeah, it still says can't find config file. Can't find display config file. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. We're going to ignore. Let me see if this is the problem. I wonder if we can only have like one config file here. If that's the case, yeah, we could just save it all. Can't find display config. Okay, yeah, we're doing something wrong. Let me see. What is this? Here, display setting .ini, key bindings .ini. It's tripping me up. Alexis Gang Gang, give me a shout out. Shout out to Alexis Gang Gang. So yeah, we could, here, let me try one more thing. I'm going to duplicate this file. Just gonna do that. Dot copy. I'm gonna place this in here. File path is equal to key bindings, copy. And then in our ready function, yeah, it works. Okay. Dude, something is wrong with something's just wrong here. I'm gonna try to do this now. I'm gonna say key bindings copy here. Wait, what was it called? And see if we don't find that file. If we don't see it, then we know something's just wrong with whatever setting we're doing here. Dude, that is so weird. Okay, whatever. Let's do this. Import display setting is fine. Okay. I wonder if it's because we have this capitalized. I don't know if that should matter. Let's see. Could you get like ChatGPT or AI to write everything? You can get ChatGPT to write like basic sections of code for you, but to have it write everything, like write the entire game, would be impossible, just because it's so inconsistent. Like, it would make one class and then it would make another class, and like to have both of those classes communicate with each other would be near impossible. Or like to make something as complex as this game would be near impossible. You can make like a simple like tic-tac-toe game or something like that, something that has only one class or like one way to display the game. But to make it work with like to make an entire game like this, like, hey, make me a platformer similar to Celeste or something like that, there would be too many bugs, and for you to update it, like, you would want to polish it in one way or another, and at that point you need some sort of knowledge in programming to do that. Dude, okay, I think I figured it out. I think it's because we capitalized this. There's no other reason why this shouldn't work. I didn't know you can't capitalize. Wait. No way, man. Dude. You're right. Brightness. Maybe because there's a space here. Internal display. Still can't find display config file. I'm just trying to compare the two files, like they're almost identical. Here, edit. I'm just gonna copy this first section here to this. Dude, I think I know why it wasn't working. There was a enter, like there was a gap there. Maybe that's what was wrong. Okay, yeah. Import display setting works here. And then back here. Just do general display, save that. Homie, what is go? Is it the underscores? Can we not have underscores? No, we can't have underscores because it's right here. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. Damn, bro. That took way too long to get right. Wait, let's see if this actually saved correctly though. So right now we're at 1. If we were to save this as say 0.7. General display. Let me just make sure we copied this correctly. Okay, it's doing it again. Like sometimes it works and then sometimes it doesn't. Import display setting, can't find display config file. Display settings file path. Let's test key bindings. I'm sure this issue is like it's such a minor issue. Like we'll figure it out. So for now, maybe I just won't do it. We could also just throw everything into this config file, but I was hoping to keep everything separated. But yeah, for now, let's just comment this out. Every time you start a new game, you're just gonna have to edit the settings if you need to. And I mean, you should only play this game once. Like the demo should be played in one playthrough. So it shouldn't really be like a problem, like a quality of life issue for most people. If we were to go into the main menu and then start it again, the settings would be reset. But that's about it. Want to move there or for holiday to Norway? I've heard a lot of good things about Norway too, or like any of those countries, like Finland and Sweden, Denmark. KSP2 is gonna go onto early access the same day. What is KSP? KSP2. Oh, Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, I was gonna say I know the area is beautiful too, but I've heard like the people are just very nice, or like the government, like how everything is set up, at least compared to like the United States. Like over here, it's kind of like it's just wild over here in the U.S. I really liked Kerbal Space Program, but I couldn't get I was very young when I got it though, or like maybe I just wasn't interested because I couldn't get to the moon. Like I remember like making like just a giant ass rocket, and I could never get it to work. And be humble for everything in life. Yeah, that is nice. Where I'm from, well, I'm in a very densely populated area, so that could explain it too. But everyone's pretty wild around here. Bring it 7900X and 480s, and a 100 part craft was enough to bring it down to 5 FPS stem. I will say some places in the US are really nice. Like I went to Colorado recently, and the people there were pretty chill. Everyone was actually. It depends on where you are. Like so, like in the outside, like near the mountains, where it's cold, I guess people were really chill. But if you went into like the metropolitan areas, well, there are a lot of homeless people. So like, you're going to get like people. I would say you're going to get people that are, angry or like don't like tourists. And I was with my family, so like, yeah, we kind of look like tourists. There's going to be some sort of like I don't want to say, I don't know if envy is the right word for it, but like, and I would hate to say I think discrimination would be a bad way to put it. But yeah, you can see the difference like in like classes between people, and I think that adds tension between people in like metropolitan areas, if that makes sense. There's such a like huge divide in wealth in metropolitan areas where like there's always going to be tension. Oh, thank you, RCS1. Appreciate it, man. What I've been doing lately is for people who subscribe, I add them to the credits of our game. Oops, not this one. Where are you? Was it RCS1? Is that what you were called? Why isn't it showing me? Oh, wait, we have this, is it this one? Nope. Oh, that must have been a, was that a YouTube subscription? I think that's what that was. I appreciate it anyway. And well, because I got excited, I'm gonna leave it there. I thought it was a Twitch subscription. It's weird. They don't differentiate the two. A YouTube subscription is the same as a Twitch subscription. If a song lead is a square or sawtooth wave. With my knowledge, with my zero knowledge on music, I will say it's a sawtooth. No, I'll say it's a square. Under awesome. You know, you weren't here for a while, and I updated, like, I forgot to add people who were here for a while, so here, let's do, as you right here. You know, maybe I do have you here. Let me see, YouTunes. Oh, no. Damn. Give you like 3. You know, are you not here? Damn, you guys are just not here when I'm making this list. That's the problem. But I will add you right now. I don't know who Sanchfun is, honestly. Don't remember who that is. Sorry, Sanchfun, whoever you are. No, I know you're messing. I would want to add you guys though, and I have added you guys. So wait, I'll put this here. The game is now 1 kilobyte bigger. Imagine, from just your name. Yeah, the time difference. No, I get that. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, not what I'm trying to do, but hopefully I do more 12-hour streams to at least get half the day. Hopefully some people around the world will be able to see it. Can I play your game now? I will play it. Not yet though, if that's okay. I don't want to get too, like, I feel like we're already getting too distracted. Which is fine, but I'd like to do some more work. Slider bug, we fixed this. Fix UI, we're probably not going to do that today. Player hair, I think I would like to fix today, ideally. Display of game, what does that mean? I feel like I sometimes write these things and I don't know what this even means. Don't understand what you write a bit. It says Kriexi. Well, if you have any questions, just ask and I'll answer them. Save right. I guess we could fix the player hair and dialogue sounds. This is gonna take like a hot, like 5 hours for me to fix. It's too hard. I guess, yeah. I mean, if you've never programmed before or you're still relatively new to it, it's gonna be hard. But I mean, it's all logic. Like, you're literally like, have you ever seen that video? Like, it's like a viral video of like a kid or like a dad telling his kids to make a list of instructions on how to put peanut butter and jelly onto a sandwich, and it's like, hey, put the knife into the peanut butter jar, and the guy throws, you know, the knife in, but it's like upside down, like the handle part goes into the jar. And that's basically what programming is. Like, you have to tell the computer every single little detail of what you want it to do before you can get it to work. And as long as you can do that, then yeah, that's really all programming is. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. My grandpa just gave me this huge, I guess it's a muffin, but it's mostly just bread, which is usually what makes me tired. But we're gonna have some. Yeah, I did something similar in I think it was in my health class. Do I only program games or keylogger, rat, etc.? Like, do I do hacking stuff? Is that what you're asking? If you're asking if I hack, I don't hack. Although watching Mr. Robot has made me want to become a hacker. Makes hacking seem cool. Player. Okay. Turns out I forgot to turn it on. Oh, damn. Alright, so which files do I want to edit? I think the run file I definitely want to edit, and the wall slide. Wait for that to load. You know, I'm pretty sure we even have versions of this file. I just never edited them. Let me see. Yeah, hacking is a whole lot harder now. But I remember you telling me that story, Ranjan. I remember you telling me that, like, even back then, girls would get bombarded with, like, DMs by guys on MSN. Like, that's crazy. Like, I know it's such a thing, like, it's such a big thing on Instagram now, right? Or like even on like dating apps like Tinder, where it's like, you know, the ratio of guys to girls is like, you know, it's probably like 10 to 1 or like over 10 to 1, like 15 to 1, and girls just get like bombarded with these messages. It's funny to hear that it happened back then too, on like MSN. What was the messenger called for MSN? I never used it, but I remember my family using it all the time. Let me see. I think we do have a version of Hair that's short. Let me try to find it. Oh yeah, we do. Perfect. Don't know why I didn't bother to use it. Are these in the right? Okay, only issue is that there are black tiles here. Wait, what the hell? Why does this one look so weird? What's going on? Let me see what's going on here. Wait, no, it doesn't look weird. It only looks weird when I download it. Interesting. Let's save it on our desktop. Weird. Yeah, copying it made some weird things happen. Actual female boobs. Opposed to male boobs. I think your browser is blowing up the images, causing the pixelated blur. Yeah, I've never seen that before. But yeah, the thing is that the ratio of the image was the same. It was just that it was messing up this left side. Like all of these were fine. It was just this picture. I guess, I don't know, just copying it caused an issue. But when we saved it, it was fine. So yeah, this is what the animations potentially could look like. I totally forgot I had this. But damn, wait, but the hair isn't animated. It's just moves. Sure you have this. Oh yeah, of course. Although most people call them man boobs. So, I mean, we could save. He kind of looks like I'm not much of an artist, so for me to edit this image would be kind of hard. Let me see what I could do. Can you tell ChatGPT to create? So the thing is, you can't tell ChatGPT to create something consistent. Like, to make an entire sprite sheet, like, yeah, you can make a really nice image, but to make an entire sprite sheet that's consistent with everything, that's consistent with the rest of your game would be pretty difficult. Yeah, I don't think we should. It would be nice to work with this hair, but here, what I'm gonna try to do is just make the hair shorter for now. Because to use this version would be near impossible. So, okay. Let's see what we can do here. And I'm gonna back this up real quick. eTunes is 37. That's why I said you're still young and fresh. I see. That was a joke to make yourself feel better, eTunes. No, I'm kidding. Why can't we? Oh, okay. So I'm thinking maybe we could just leave it like that, or don't really have to worry about the hair too much. IRC. This was a chat? Wow. Ah, the good old times. The good old times when chats were worse. Man, I miss those times. I'm kidding. I'm probably younger than you and know what IRC is. No, this is my first time hearing about IRC. What was the MSN chat? I remember seeing that a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, MSN Messenger. I remember those days. I myself never really used it, but I remember like family using it. Windows Live Messenger. Did you guys ever use Ventrilo? For like voice chat? I don't think it's that old, but 2022. I'm sorry, 2002. What other old programs were there? It was simple like Yahoo Messenger. And now we have Discord. think the hair looks pretty weird right here, but we'll see. So many of those online girlfriends. I'm not gonna lie, I also had a couple of like I was pretty young, so like I don't think they counted. Like fake, not, I wouldn't say fake, but like, yeah, online relationship where you don't actually know them, if that's what you mean by online girlfriends. Technically all are online girlfriends, like all of us are online girlfriends. Telling your friend. I don't think I've ever told my friend that I dated someone online. I was also like very young. Like I don't even want to say what I did when I was young. I'll say it. Like there was this game called what was it called? Second Life. I used to play when I was like really, and I was like really into it. Like I was really into like building stuff, and like it was the first like I guess first time I was exposed to, it wasn't really game dev, but it was like, you know, you could build your own stuff, and like you could like script your own like not trinkets, but like, you know, just make random things. And I thought that was so cool, but I got pretty into it. And I remember I had like a girlfriend from Second Life. It wasn't a messenger thing though. It was more like, you know, you had like an avatar and everything like that. But I'm pretty sure the people I talked to were like much older than me. Like, I don't know. I also don't know if people were like faking their like real life names. Like people would say, like, I mean, I faked my age, so I'm sure people would fake their fake how they looked or something like that. Or maybe people even faked their age. It could have just been a bunch of, you know, 12-year-olds talking to each other pretending to be 30. Or adults. Dude, I wonder what I did to... Oh, you know what I think I did? Wait, let me see. In our key bindings here, we set activate to space. That's our problem. I'm going to set it to E for now. We'll have to figure out what to do there. There was a lot of people making money from those. Yeah, dude. A lot of people were making money. I remember making a decent amount of money from that game, but I don't remember how. But I remember there were like bots that you can use to like copy people's assets and then rebuild it. There was like a bunch of hacking that happened in that game. I'll see you, CSLR. Peace out, man. a shame that game didn't really get popular. Or maybe it did, but like, yeah, it died out. I remember seeing like articles on it where like it literally was becoming like a second life. Like they had like fabricated schools, they had therapists that you could talk to. Like you can, online therapy. Basically something that I feel like that's what they're trying to do with like the metaverse, right? It was basically a precursor to the metaverse. I mean, the metaverse isn't really a thing just yet, but that's what they're trying to do, right? They're basically trying to make a second life. Okay, let me stop doing this. Oh, I don't think it can be eat. Yeah, let me try this one more time. We'll figure it out. I'll be right back. I have to pee. But yeah, internet girlfriends, fake internet girlfriends. I'm glad to hear I wasn't alone in that. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were updating. I think the hair actually looks pretty good. You could probably polish it just a bit. Actually, it looks a little bit too much like a snake at the end there. Maybe make it like 1 pixel shorter. My first big love was one of those girls. I see. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I think, like I said, I was way too young to like ever actually meet someone like that. Like, I guess you could say that maybe I did like them, but for me to say that I never actually went out and talked or like, actually met them. You know what? Maybe we should leave all of these the same. Let me just fix this one. Because if we make everything 1 pixel shorter, then there's still probably going to be some issue here. And I think we're gonna also want to have like some sort of transition animation. If you told your kids today they could just go out and meet a stranger, people would sue you. I mean, people do that nowadays. Like, online dating is even more common now because, like, you know, I mean, I've never done it as an adult, but like, I see that it's pretty common. Like with like well, one with like dating apps, and two, like people can, like, Discord is like such a big thing now, and if people were doing it with MSN Messenger or, you know, with like the Yahoo chats, then I'm sure it's pretty common now, and I'm sure way more people are using Discord. Like the population of people that use Discord is a lot higher than the population of people that used Messenger. I think it's something that's I don't know if it's like embarrassing. I would say it's kind of embarrassing. You know, like you wouldn't want to share that information with like your family or something that you've like online dated. But I'm sure it's more common than we think, or like, yeah, more common than people like to admit. Trying to see if this hair is fine. Yeah, we do need a transition animation. When it comes to the hair itself, I think we could leave it like that. I think the climbing, yeah, we have to fix this one. Oh, I should have backed this up. Actually, it doesn't really matter because I don't like the original anyway. You know, this also looks kind of weird. Could make some sort of eye blinking. That's a good idea too. I need to find another artist to work on the game. At the moment, I can't be can't be the one working on this. Dude, I'm not sure why, but like we're seeing this like rectangle here. Oh, I guess it's this one. There we go. Oh, and this one. There we go. It does look odd, but I think it looks better than what it was. Oh, there is one issue. And that's the settings of the light look weird here, depending on our display settings. Like if I make this fully bright, the white part is like super bright, you know. But I guess that's the point of having these settings, right? You wouldn't really run it here, you would run it here. Alright, I won't worry about it too much. Save brightness. Oh, this was supposed to be display settings of the game. Octobit, are you still here? I think we'll probably end the stream pretty soon. I'm going to look at the brightness settings one more time. It's so weird that it worked from like it worked one time and then it didn't work the other time. It could also be wait. Let's open this up again. General display. I'm gonna remove this underscore. Brightness. I'm gonna set this to 1. Key bindings copy. Okay, import display setting. So it seems like it's working. And then run it one more time. The setting was set to 1, which I guess is fine for now, but if we were to set it to, let's say, 0.7, maybe that's the problem. Setting it to a float value messes us up. So let's try 0.7, save it, run it. I think it worked. The screen does look darker. Let me try 0.1. Dude, I don't even know. I don't think we did anything different. Oh, wait. So I think it loaded it correctly, but I don't think it saved it correctly. Let's see. Import if display, turn on display key. Import display setting. Oh. There we go. Finally, bro. This took way too long. So I'm just going to copy this over to display settings. Setting brightness settings. Perfect. And by default, we'll set this to 1. And then eventually we want to export these settings, but yeah, doesn't matter right now. Cool. How long have we been streaming? Because I might actually want to do some more settings here, or like edit some more settings. So we don't really need to... How do we want to do this? We could include the value here, export display setting, or yeah, we could include like the key here. So let's say it's brightness, or what? Section and key. Maybe we should do file, section, and key. We actually don't need to grab this because we already have our display file right here. The only way we grab our options is through the game itself, or like while you're in the game. So, I mean, we could leave it the way it is for now, but eventually, maybe if we want to edit settings, we'll have to do it somewhere else. We could say if display, whatever. Set section, set value. I think this is all we need to do. We could constantly save this value here, but I wonder. Wait, set value and then. It's kind of inefficient because we're like saving it every single time we edit the value. Let's see. We could also add like an apply setting if we really wanted to. Let's just see if this works. The key and the value. I think that's all we need. What are we doing right now? Section? Oh, the section doesn't really matter too much, at least right now. We'll just say general display. Okay, so if we go into our display settings here, yeah, you can see the brightness was updated to 2.0. So yeah, that's it. If we were to, we should optimize it to maybe add like an apply setting somewhere down here. But I'll worry about that tomorrow or another day. It works, and I think that's all that matters. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. see you guys. We have so many good people streaming at the moment, but I'm gonna raid Artberg Klaus. Can I spell his name correctly? Alright, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. Alright, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.